This might be the very thing that's causing trouble. It's right around here. It's that thing. I'd know a school anywhere. They get really good at hiding when it's, when it's time for the bulldozer. One high school can pretty much cover the entire residential sector in its entirety. I'm very happy with this. And I will say yes. And the budget goes down. We can adjust the funding though. They will not need all of their funding. Let's put it this way. Large elementary school. Yeah, look at that. Student capacity. There we go. Healthcare workers walk. Funding. Do our clinics still have what it takes? Yeah, they do. This clinic is starting to get a bit pressed. Are people sending their kids here? Yes, they are. They better. Local branch libraries are also really good things to have. I'd rather not bulldoze an existing development just to make it, though. I will if I have to, don't get me wrong, city. Involve putting someone out of house and home. You know, if it's for the greater good. More developments will appear. Alright, more demand for residential. Of course there is. That's probably too large for a residential zone. Yeah. Come on, city development. I've got an interesting strategy. Gotta give me that. These places are not developing. Crime rate low, school grade high, hospital grade high. Low education quality. High volume solution. High capacity high school is available now. Alright, alright. Yeah, the quality of the educational system. Cries for more juice. Is it a matter of funding, or are we literally... I think we might have to switch to burning coal, everybody. I think that might be what we have to do. I'd love to get in the black. Okay, energy. Utilities. Power. Yeah, we've just exceeded our wind turbines. Alright. We pay $500 a month for all our wind turbines, basically. Fundamentally, basically. If we switch to a dirtier solution, we'd pay half as much, and And we get more megawatt hours out of it. Yeah. I kind of wanted to avoid doing this because then the pollution problems will skyrocket, but... sometimes you gotta do it. Ho-ho! That changed the balance fast. It's time for coal. Ladies and gentlemen, budget problems fixed. Take that, environment. Oh man, the environment score. It's going to just flatline. We need to zone parks and, you know, stuff like that. So let's get on that. Gotta admit, I do kind of feel like a force for progress with this music playing. Even if I clearly have no clue what I'm doing. It's part of the fun, though. Dead uneven grid. It's good stuff. I think this will be our park area. Community gardens. And a small park green. Some demand for commercial as well, so I'm gonna zone some low density commercial near the shorefront. Some medium density commercial here. There we go. Some additional residential. High density, please. How's the budget looking? Ooh, big jump in the budget. Yeah, I kind of figured that was coming. That's a problem that's kind of easy to fix, though. Shut down for polluted water. Blast it to ribbons. And replace it with a water pump in an area that, oh say, isn't horribly polluted, and there you go. Population hits 5,000. Quick, let's grow into the next problem you guys can yell at me about. Pavement, don't breathe. We need trees. Planting trees is a good idea. We're still having water shortages across town. To me, that suggests the need for a second water pump. And if you're still having a shortage, well then I don't know what the hell to tell you. Sometimes the problem, the resolution of the problem is... There we go. New house for the newly devout. Let's place it here. Increase the demand. Teachers threaten to pitch a hissy fit. Oy vey. Give me a moment. City Hall increases demand for commercial stuff. I suppose we're trying to build a commercial sector down here, so let's do that. Alright, our City Hall has been placed. This city doesn't look particularly pretty. Not that that's our biggest worry at the moment. Okay, there's all sorts of budgetary concerns. Dirty Industries really feeling the tax swing. I'm gonna drop taxes on manufacturing again. Okay, health and education. Health budget. Okay, there's no really good way to fix that particular issue. We need to demolish this medical clinic and replace it with a hospital, a legitimate hospital, everybody. I knew this day would come. Is this the clinic in question? Yeah. Bust out the bulldozer then. Well, bam! Down it goes. I want a large medical center because that would probably... You know, let's keep to the medical. Do we have a choice? No, we kinda don't. Large medical center is the next step up. There we go, that'll cover lots of water. A lot of its effect is just going into the water. Well, there we go. Okay, there's some new funding to education is low. Let's bump up that capacity. Local branch library is also really cheap for the amount of people it can service. We might want to look into a high school now. In fact, I'm gonna do that. I'm trying to think of what would be a good place to put it. We could demolish some existing developments, although it really is a bad idea to do that. Let's put the high school up here. What a great idea. We'll probably be able to toy with the funding. Here, start yelling at me when it gets bad. Commute is long, but the crime rate is low. Large medical center. Yeesh. You do not need that kind of business. Okay. Demand is on the rise in all sectors. I'm gonna zone some high density industrial. I'm trying to zone some I don't know if it'll work, but let's try it. Said the clueless mayor. Okay, here's City Hall, so we want some development. Already? Yeesh. Another cemetery? Put it near the industry, quickly. I'll put it here, near the avenue. Memento mori. Local Haven Healthcare Facility. That no longer exists. This stretch of road is having traffic problems, then that's entirely predictable. Man, I bet pollution is bad in that part of town. Okay, there's more demand for industry. We must meet that demand post-haste. There's some industrial zones. High density and some medium density. University. We do have the money for that. You know what? University sounds fine to me. Let's plop it over here. Something to note is universities tend to burn really bad crime levels with them. So I'm going to build a small police station right on them. Just to keep our eyes out for them. And I believe commercial is what universities can foster some of. Oh, hey, a whale. It's a whale of a tail. There we go. Oh, what an ugly zone. Here you go. Still a lot of industrial demand. Well then, build. We've zoned for you. Listening to the radio. Radio station for free? Alrighty. Sounds like a reasonable thing to me. We're almost at 20,000 people in Haven. Yeah, environment is totally for shit. Otherwise, you know, things could be worse. Education levels are still marked as being pretty crappy. And I'm not actually sure why. Current usage is, man, those coal plants, they can generate power. What about water? Whew. Iron infrastructure is still more than good enough. I just think that's good. It's good stuff. Check that there's no rewards or business deals we could be getting. We need another fire station to cover this part of town. I think we'd better make it a large. Yeah, large will do. There you go. Budget is no longer balanced. Congratulations, everybody. That down there is probably a fire hazard as well. Blah, blah, blah. Health funding, blah, blah. Holy... Man, that medical clinic over there. Didn't really afford to slash the budget on those people. What kind of industry is developing there? Manufacturing, dirty. It's a toss-up. Kind of a disappointing toss-up, in fact. This area has not developed in forever. I'm gonna rezone it as medium density. See if anything comes of it. How are taxes looking? Taxes are looking pretty good. 9% on everything. We want to foster this. So much dirty industry. Oh, those are some decent looking buildings. New facilities offered. The firefighting airstrip is a really cool building that we will be getting at some point. I see a couple large buildings. There's a lot of like mansions and shit. Alright, there's demand for everything into Fair City. I think the people should get everything. Well, let's make sure our roads actually connect. That'll be good. It's a little bit big for a zone. There we go. Medium density commercial. Low density commercial. High density commercial. We could probably get a little more residential out of here. Let's do that. Grade is unsuitable. This could turn real ugly real fast for our roads. Yeah. This is about the best we can do. Man. Like I said before, that's some good mayoring right there. There we go, you just gotta make sure the arrows line up proper. That's not gonna develop properly. There's demand for industrial too. Well, fill up the zones I've placed for you guys. You can really tell when a zone's not being built by the little green bits. City vault is plummeting. We're in the green. The city demands more juice. What's our power level? It may be time for a second coal plant soon. If it is, we'll build it down in the south. 500 years ago, we didn't need any power. City hasn't even been going 10 years. It's been going 5 years. You know, for 5 years, I am pretty happy with the urban development here. And the budget is balanced somehow. I'm sure that won't last long. And there's not really a ton of demand for anything. Current plan is just to... Oh, now there's residential development. We'll have to build south if that's what we want to do. Oh. Okay, disaster looming. I've got imminent power plant failures. Okay, we are just about to capacity. And that means that yes. If we were... I guess the local funding is just for maintenance. We are at full capacity. Yay! This is an auspicious day, everybody. Time for a second coal power plant. Can't think of a better place for it than right here. And there we go. Guess I should be happy that the city has developed to this extent. That thing right over there looks like a good place for, say, some trees. Medium Park Green. Oh wow, I can see the picketers. Seriously? There you go, there's your funding. Take your funding and shove it. How about the high school? We're getting high school students, that's good. The university is also getting students. This is a very positive thing. There's still no high-tech demand. Okay. Data views. Let's take a look. Crime. We've got police coverage in most of the places, but we will need some down here. It's good that I looked. A large police station will cover Cover the city's needs. Quick, let's see how else we could squander away. We definitely need fire stations covering places. See if we can squander away that surplus as quickly as possible. Okay, what the hell? There we go. Funding just needed time to kick in. 30,000 people in Haven now, everybody. Demand for new zones is coming up. But you know what? I think this is probably a decent place to leave it off for now. Thanks for watching Let's Play SimCity 4. I'm Hunter Black Luna. Haven is turning out a little better than San Jacinto, I gotta admit. See you next time.